Hi here, Finns here. I'm back for another one of my independent reviews for Eurovision 2023 that will take place in Liverpool this year. And next country is my own country, the United Kingdom. Yes, and Mae Muller and her song, I Wrote a Song. And yes, who would believe the United Kingdom, the UK, is going to host Eurovision this year? It doesn't feel real. It really doesn't feel real. And what else doesn't feel real is our song this year. Mae Muller with the song I Wrote a Song. Yes, this is very a Dua Lipa kind of song about empowerment, about a relationship, about sometimes you don't need revenge. You can just simply write a song about it. And that's what May has done. And I think this is effective. I think this is powerful. I think this is strong for the UK. I think it's a bop. It's a banger. And you know what? It's radio friendly. It's current. It's today's music. It's not dated. And it's a bop. And you know what? I really am happy. At long last, I've been waiting for the UK to send a song like this. It just feels so mainstream, like you could hear this on the radio. But yeah, I mean, this is just so good. And finally, the BBC is like selecting, like, okay, what's in the charts nowadays? Let's send something like this. I mean, this is just so good. I think Mae Muller is such a great personality. Yes, she can be a bit outspoken sometimes, but everybody's allowed opinion. I mean, like, she's been in the news, like, oh, because she votes on the left, that makes her a bad person. No, everybody's allowed an opinion at the end of the day. You might not agree with it, it doesn't mean you should hate the person. I mean, yeah, let's get back to the song. I think this is really good. Even the title, I Wrote a Song, could have been kind of, oh, a bit jokey in places. But no, this is a serious pop song at the end of the day. This is really slick and professional. Like, even the speaking bits in the song is alright, because it's got that personality of the British accent in there. Like, I think this is just so good. I mean, this really is so good for the UK, and this could do well. This could do well. Now, of course, the UK is hosting, and we would have got an automatic spot in the final anyway. But the UK will be in the final. Of course, they will be. And they got the running order spot of number 26 in the running order. We'll be closing the show, which is quite daunting, but it's actually quite a nice thing. I mean, what are the chances of that happening? Getting to close the show. But how well will the UK do? I want. I'm still in. I still want to believe that the UK can come top 10. I really, really do. I think, yeah, being on last, it's fresh in people's memories. Of course, performing last doesn't always work. I remember Solero in 2009 Spain performed last and came 20 something. Mickey from Spain came 20 something performing last. Saying Hit from San Marino uh, came performed last and come 20 something. So it doesn't always work. Ryan Dolan from Ireland in 2013 performed last and finished last. However, you always have those, and you always have Ivolo perform last and won the televote. I mean, Yvette from Armenia in 2016 performed last and came seventh. So I think, take the good from the bad. And remember, the last time a host country actually closed the show was back in 2001 when Denmark hosted, and they came second. So who knows? But yeah, I'm really hoping that performing last for the UK is going to be a good thing, and we're going to close the show out with a bang. I mean, yes, we've got to make the most of it. My score out of 10, I'm giving it an 8.5. That's right, without being biased. I think this is just a strong, good pop song at the end of the day that it's a bit of fun, you know. It's radio friendly at the end of the day, but it's just a good move. It's the right step in the right direction for the UK and the BBC for Eurovision. I think hosting it is going to be special for the UK, and of course we're doing it on behalf of Ukraine. So half the show is UK, half the show is Ukraine. So we can't forget about Ukraine, of course. But of course, It's going to be in Liverpool. It's just really great that this is happening in the UK. I think we've really turned it around since last year in Sam Ryder, and I think it kind of shows Sam Ryder was not a one-hit wonder for the UK. The UK and the BBC can still do Eurovision. Sometimes, the UK gets one good result and then they can't follow it up. Like Jessica Garlick in 2002 was great, and then you had Gemini the year after. We had JQ in 2009, and then we had Josh DeBove in 2010. Awful. Blue did well in 2011. Engelbert Humperdinck didn't. So it can, consistency is not always there for the UK, but I'm hoping Mae Muller is gonna shine like a diamond on stage because I wrote a song about how you did me wrong, but I'll cry along. Instead, I wrote a song. So yeah, I've got my fingers crossed this will do very well for the UK.